All right, as we pointed out, President Trump is touting his own economic policies. During a speech at a rally in Pennsylvania, he said he was crushing inflation, but many Americans feel their wallets are being crushed. CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe joins us now to talk about that. Ed, good to see you. So what else did the president have to say in Pennsylvania?
You know, Vlad, this was interesting. It was meant to be sort of the kickoff to the campaign season for the White House and Republicans as they prepare for next year's midterm elections. The White House said it would be a positive economic message the president would deliver. And he certainly did talk about his perceptions that things are in pretty good shape. But he also spent time criticizing several Democratic lawmakers like Jasmine Crockett in Texas, Ilhan Omar up in Minnesota, and immigrants writ large. A reminder that he has campaigned in that way before and likely is to do so again to help rally the base. But here's a little bit of what he talked about when it comes to his rosy assessment of the economy.
They say, oh, he doesn't realize prices are high. Prices are coming down very substantially. But they have a new word. You know, they always have a hoax. The new word is affordability. And I have no higher priority than making America affordable again.
So, mixed bag on prices. Overall, energy prices are up 2% and a little bit more, but the gallon of gas down about 6 cents on average over the last several months. You go to the grocery store, yeah, the cost of a carton of eggs is down compared to the beginning of the year, but your ground beef, your coffee, and as one voter up in Pennsylvania told CBS News, the cost of cauliflower is up more than 50%. So people are feeling it, people are seeing it, and while the president may give himself an A++++ rating, the voters don't necessarily do so.
Yeah, because, Ed, as you know, there's this juxtaposition between what the president is saying about the economy and how people feel. And look, that is not new. Every president has had to deal with that perception that people feel at the gas pump or at the supermarket or when they are approaching the holiday season. So this is not specifically related to the president of the United States, but how is he dealing with the perception that people have, other than saying that that perception, in other words, affordability, is a Democratic hoax?
Well, it was striking to see him last night, and I think this is something we'll see again as he continues to campaign, bring out charts with government data that suggest that certain elements of the economy are doing great. Whether it's, again, the stock market, he pointed out, more than 50 record highs this year. Okay, but that's only speaks to a certain segment of Americans who actually invest in the stock market. Yes, the cost of eggs are down or the cost of a gallon of gas is down, but there are other energy and food-related costs that have not come down. So, as you said, and as our pollster buddies would tell you upstairs there in the broadcast center, perception is essentially what drives the question on the economy and whether people feel like things are in better shape. And right now, they don't feel that way. And in our most recent poll, 36% approval rating for the president on the economy. That's why the White House intends to have him out on the road campaigning to try to make the case, as the salesman he is, that things are actually better than people perceive them to be. Whether that will work or not, we won't really know until Election Day next November.
That's for sure. All right, Ed O'Keefe for us at the White House. Ed, thank you.